welcome to Ultimate Fitness's YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to be going through 5 best exercises for glute growth and activation. Please like and subscribe to the video. Let's get started. So before we begin, I just thought I'd go through the importance of activation in the glute. So before you go through a heavy glute or leg workout, it's important to get that blood flow to your glutes beforehand, so a resistance band is really good for this. So I'm going to be showing you 3 small exercises to begin with. Let's do it. Okay, so the band is just going to go above your knees. It should sit quite nicely. You can get 3 different strengths. The tighter the band and the smaller it is, the harder the exercise becomes. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep everything nice and straight, and all we're going to move is that left leg, which you'll find you'll start to feel the burn and the activation in your adductor. So as you go up, you're keeping everything still, your core engaged and still, up and down. You don't want to bounce that leg at the top, you just want it to go up and come back down, and let the resistance of the band do its job. So when you complete the hydrants, it's good to stay still. You need to engage your core. All you're thinking about is moving that knee up as high as you can get it until you feel that abductor at the side shortening and then lengthening when you go back in, and then it's just a continuous movement to about 10 to 12 reps until you feel that burn, and then you move on to the next one, and it's just that activation and warm up ready for your big session. So it's the same as the hydrants, you're still activating those glutes. However, this one you'll be coming from the backwards angle. You're going to be pushing your leg up to as high as it can go until you feel that glute activating right at the top, and then you're going to bring it down, and then the same thing, 10 to 12 reps until you feel that burn, and then switch legs, and then you're ready to go. So, and then the final exercise out of the 3 is exactly the same as the last one. However, your leg is going to be straight, so it's going to be the same movement. However, you're going to think about really pointing that toe, so you've got the straightest leg possible, all in that glute, okay? Okay, so next we're still on the activation exercises. We've got the abductor machine. So this is a resistance machine, which you're gonna find that abductor, which is your side thigh, really burning and just ready for that session. Ready? Let's go. So when you're performing this exercise, you need to make sure you're nice and straight, and the handles, you're pulling yourself down, and the only movement that's being taken place is those legs moving outwards, abduction, squeeze, in, and out again. And again, we're going for 10 to 15 reps just to get that burn ready for the main session. Okay, so first exercise I would advise for a beginner or somebody starting off would be a squat on the Smith machine, because you've got that extra support of the bar. You know that it's not going anywhere. Your confidence will be better with a Smith machine, but it's exactly the same as a normal squat. So I'll go through the main coaching points to begin with, and then you can watch and see visually how the squat takes place. Okay, so when you're performing the squat, you want to be in the center of the bar. You want your hands to be the same each side. You want the bar to be in a comfortable position on your back. You don't want it to be too high, you don't want it to be too low. How to do this would be squeezing your shoulder blades together, so you've got that cushioning. Okay, so when you're going down into that depth of the squat, you want to go parallel, 90-degree angle, your knees and your hips. However, going just slightly below is still ideal. So while you're doing your set and your reps, you need to really think about your breathing. So you're going to do a deep breath before you go down. And as as you shoot up, you're blowing that breath out and really using that to help you back up. So again, breathing in and up. At the same time, you're bracing that core, you're activating your glutes, you're squeezing them as you go down. So next exercise, we've got hip thrust. Just a simple one off a small elevated object, so a box, a stepper, anything you can find just to elevate your shoulders up. This one's really good to just focus on glute based completely. So with this exercise, you're gonna mainly focus on pushing through those heels, okay? So when you're getting into position, it might take a couple of tries to get where you're comfortable. It's an awkward one to get comfortable in. It's important that it doesn't feel uncomfortable, otherwise it can be hard to complete the movement with ease. So what's really important is using those elbows and shoulders to push down. So you're pushing yourself up with that force. You need your knees, ankles and toes all in line, and your knees are in line with those feet. Okay, so when you go up, you're going to drive your hips up and you're going to squeeze your glutes together, and you're going to go down and up without touching the ground. You're going to go down slightly and up. You don't want to arch your lower back too much. Easing it up, squeeze, back down. Pushing through those heels, remember, down and up. Okay, so the next exercise I thought I'd include in the video is a straight leg step up. You can do this using the step up box, just a normal box jump box, or anything that's higher up for you to have that little elevation up into it. Okay, so this is mainly about focusing on one side of the glutes at a time. As you're stepping up, the leg that's not pressing is staying completely still the whole time. So you've got that tension within the glutes as you're going up and down. So as you're stepping up, you're making sure that knee is going over that toe, the same as everything else. Everything needs to be in line. You need to make sure that core is braced and that you're squeezing your glutes at all time. Okay, so the next exercise I would usually put this at the end of a glute workout, because it kills, it's a proper burner. It's something I would do at the end with 2 to 3 exercises, just as a little circuit, just so you get that booty pumping as much as possible. Okay, you can use a band, just like the hip thrusts. If you want to make it harder for yourself, pop that band on, and it will just give it that extra burn and extra resistance for when you do the exercise. So what I would say with this one is really focus on something that's still, because it's easy to lose focus and the ability to keep the movement in space. As you can tell, I'm struggling already. It's really hard when I would say 30 to 45 seconds of just holding, and the ability to build them seconds up as the sessions go on. It will be surprised how quickly you'll build that strength up in your legs and your glutes. So, an exercise I would put near the end, so before your little circuit of wall sit, squat pulses and things like that, I would definitely have a sort of lunge. So walking lunges, amazing. I would definitely put this in a beginner's routine, because you're learning how, it stabilizes you, balance. It's working a lot more than just your legs and your glutes at this point. With the lunge, it's important to keep everything upright. You want to make sure that your knee, again, is going over that toe. When you're stepping to activate that glute even more, you're going to slightly go outwards. So instead of that normal lunge of just going forward, you're going to step out slightly. So you're feeling that more activation in the glute, okay? Again, remember that breathing, keep breathing the whole time. Okay, so within this exercise, you're holding your dumbbells, so it's really important to keep them still. The only exercise you're doing here is the lunge. We see sometimes that people shrugging them shoulders as you come up from the lunge. You don't need it, it's extra energy wasted. We're just thinking about that booty growth. Another exercise I would add within to pair with your wall sit and curtsy lunges at the end of your workout to really get that booty burning would be squat pulses with a kettlebell, okay? You want to keep the workout, you know, variety involved. You'll get bored. You don't want to get bored. So let me show you how to do this one and then you can give it a go. Keep your arms still. You're just holding that weight. You're not putting that anywhere else. You're keeping those knees over those toes, everything upwards. Keep that back nice and straight, core engaged at all times, and you're just pulsing slightly at the bottom. You're feeling your bum as it goes up and it goes down. You'll feel it. If you're feeling it burning, it's working. Increase the weight if it's burning. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you took some tips from my favourite glute exercises for beginners. Let us know how you got on and what your favourite exercise was. Include it in your training. Like, comment, let us know how you got on, and we'll see you soon.